Good afternoon. This is Fred Hadley, and it's a little bit after 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And there's been looks to be a single car accident. The Honda Accord that you can see half on the roadway and half on the grass apparently was headed westbound along Century Village Boulevard and must have gone off the road. We see a little bit of debris over here, and then there's obviously it collided with this tree, and you can see a lot of the bark is stripped off the tree and left a field of debris and dug into the sod here and continued along until it came to a rest over here. And as we can see, the left front fender and tire was the point of impact with the tree. And we don't seem to see the driver. The only body on the scene here is from the security department. So we don't know what happened to the driver. We see that the mirror here was flipped around and smashed. The tire was, actually the whole wheel looks like it's maybe separated from the axle. And one of the rare occasions before the police arrives when we get to work up close. And the car does not seem to have a house sticker, suggesting that it's not a resident, although we can't say for sure.
Hello?
Did anyone see the driver?
Did you see the driver?
Say again? No, I'm just a reporter. I don't know who. I know what you know. I just see the car sitting here, sir. If I knew anything, I'd tell you. But my girlfriend told me there's a car and a divider, and I came out here. That's it. So, don't know any more details other than conditions are sunny, temperatures in the mid-60s, so we don't think weather played a factor. And we're trying to figure out exactly the point where the car left the roadway. We see a little bit of debris just east of where the impact was. And we don't know how the debris got back here. It appears to be a piece of the vehicle on the ground here. But it hit it so hard that my feeling is the debris probably popped up in the air and flew backwards. But anyway, we don't see any evidence of airbag deployment. So we don't know if there's any injuries. But we don't think that any rescue personnel have gotten here. So this must have just happened in the last 20 minutes or so. We received a tip from Melissa, and we raced out here. We're right in Cornwall E, which is behind the accident scene. I was able to see the vehicle from my window. So we came down here, and this is pretty much what we found. A lot of bark stripped off this tree, a lot of debris here, and a trail of debris, gouge marks in the sod, more debris over here on the left, and it's Florida plate. That's about all we know. Looks like a fairly late model Accord. Doesn't have any decal lane sticker on it, and brunt of the damage is the left front quarter. So, if you're just joining us, this is Fred Hadley reporting live for the Village Century over Facebook at the scene of what appears to be a collision between a Honda Accord and one of our trees on the divider of Century Village Boulevard, which is the one of two main drags here, the other being New England Boulevard. The speed limit on all roads, main roads, is 20 miles an hour in the village. can't really speculate how fast the car was going, but the likelihood is it was probably going a little faster than 20, but can't say for sure. And trees are not good things to hit. They always say if you have a choice between a telephone pole and a tree, you should go for the dead wood, because that tends to break, whereas trees aren't going anywhere. So this car, I don't know whether it's repairable or whether they'll total it. That's up to the insurance company. But anyway, please keep your speed limits down. When you go inside the associations, by the way, most of them are 15 mile an hour. But we see plenty of cars speeding in Cornwall and other associations going a lot faster than the posted limit. So be safe, wear your seatbelt, and keep your eyes on the road. Obviously, somebody must have been distracted, or maybe they suffered a medical episode. We have no idea. There's no sign of a driver. We could look inside the car and make sure that I don't see anybody slumped over in there. So it doesn't appear to be anybody in the vehicle. And just see some gloves in the back. But that's about all we can tell you. It does not appear to be a residence car. There's no decal sticker, but we can't say for sure. So now the sheriff's, I guess, going to make a U-turn, assuming he's responding to this call. Now here comes the sheriff's car. Just want to see what kind of car that is. So this is what they call a community service aid. Doesn't have the full light box on the top. And of course that's our Rover Security Patrol inside Century Village. And once again, the car hit that tree and the debris must have scattered, because we found a piece right over here before the collision, so it must have bounced off the tree and gone backwards. The car ricocheted, it looks like, off the tree. A lot of damage to the root and some of the bark, and left a trail of debris, carved out some gouges in the grass, and wound up mostly on the left lane of the westbound Century Village Boulevard. So this is right opposite Cornwall E, which is in the background, and right alongside the Brighton Pool, and it's just before the turn for Clubhouse Drive.
Are you able to run the tag and see if it's right there? Okay.
Here's a second security rover. So apparently the driver abandoned the vehicle. We have no idea who it was.
Someone stole the car?
Don't know. What you see is what we see. We don't know anything else. Hit the tree over there. You can see the tree damage.
Yeah.
Apparently the police are checking the vehicle identification number on the dashboard. This is Fred Hadley. We're live on Facebook on Century Village Boulevard, inside Century Village, Boca Raton, Florida, on a beautiful, crisp fall day. Temperatures about 63 degrees, sunny, dry, and a mysterious single car collision with extensive left front quarter damage. Wheel seems to be either bent or broken off the axle. And fortunately, there was no other. And now we have some more sheriff's department. This is just says sheriff, so I guess it's a real sheriff, not the community aid. So if anybody has any idea who owns this Honda Accord, give us a call. I'd like to know what happened. As we stated, there's no sign of a driver or a passenger. We looked inside the vehicle, nobody in there, and we just assumed that whoever had the accident left the scene for whatever reason. Maybe they were seeking medical attention. Maybe the car was stolen. This is all speculation. We have no idea. But what we do know is that there's extensive damage to the tree in the background. We'll just take one last stroll. You can see a lot of debris on the side of the road, on the divider here. Trying to see if there's any impact mark with this pillar. Actually, it's hard to say, but it's possible that there might have been an impact with this corner here. That would explain why there's debris over there. But it seems like I'll just go back one more tree just to make sure. Now this seems to be all right. Now standing at this angle, we can see the tire tracks quite clearly from the angle of the sun, and it appears that the vehicle left the roadway approximately where I'm standing. It was headed westbound on Century Village Boulevard, and you can see the two tire marks in the grass. Possibly scraped this concrete pole. It's really hard to see if this is fresh. Could be from a previous incident, we don't know, except that there is debris right after the pole. And then it scraped this tree and the roots, left a lot of debris on the ground. Yeah. We're live on Facebook, by the way, just so you know.
Okay, you have something to do with this?
No, sir. I'm just a reporter.
Can you do me one favor?
Yes, sir.
Stand on that side.
Yes, sir. Very good. No problem at all.
Thank you.
All right.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. I sure will. All right. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
So there's your last shot. And this has been Fred Hadley reporting live on Century Village Boulevard, where there's been a one-car collision with at least one tree, possibly utility pole. And the police are now on the scene. Don't know who was driving, how many were in the vehicle, whether there was another vehicle involvement. There's just nobody belonging to that vehicle here. We looked inside, we don't see any bodies. So I see now there's some fluid, it looks like, staining the roadway. So that's about it. So there you have it. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. This has been Fred Hadley reporting live on Facebook for the Village Century in Century Village, Boca Raton, Florida. And if you like these videos, please like us below. And if you have any comments or questions, we respond to everything. So thanks again. And thank you again, Melissa, for calling this in.